Why I required computer network? It's mainly used to communicate each other and share the data. Resource sharing means you can able to share hardware as well as software resources among multiple users. By using computer network, I can able to share single information among n number of users. Hello friends, a warm welcome to my new session on computer networks, and the chapter name here is Introduction about Computer Networks. I'm your Revati ma'am, faculty from the Department of Computer Science, Vidhyaashram, First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. So dear student, let's see the agenda of today's session. So dear student, in my today's session, I'm going to start with definitions in the sense what is computer network. Along with that, I'm going to discuss the applications of computer network and network structure. So dear student, let's start with the topic what is computer network. Before that, let me to take some example here. Think that I have one friend who is going to stay in Hyderabad. Now I want to send some text or some document to her. How can I? For that, I required internet connection or network connection. So what is computer network here? That's nothing but the interconnection of two or more devices for the purpose of sharing data and communicating each other. So what is computer network? It's nothing but the interconnection of the system. Interconnection in the sense what? See here, think that I have three systems. Now, all these three systems want to communicate each other. So what I want to do? I want to make a connection or I want to make a path. Either it is wired or wireless. If I use wired connection, then I can have twisted pair cable, coaxial cable or fiber optics. Suppose if I use wireless, then it may be microwave, radio wave or infrared. So what is computer network here? That's nothing but the collection of or set of. I can have two or more than two systems. So it is a set of computing device. So what is computing device here? There's nothing but the laptop or computer system connected to one another. In the sense, both the systems are connected each other to establish communication and also share available resources. In the sense, if I have resources like text file or if I have resources like video file or audio file and I want to share these resources among multiple devices, then I'm going to use computer network. So what is computer network here? A network is nothing but the collection of or set of computing device. That's nothing but the computer and laptop connected to each other, in the sense connected to one another to establish communication and also used to share the resources. And what kind of resource here? It may be files or printer or hard disk. Now, a computer network makes it possible for people to transfer file from one place to another. So dear student, think that I want to send mail to my friend or my colleague. Now, to send the mail, I'm going to use computer network. So here, by using computer network, I can able to transfer the file from one place to another. Even if I want to make any video call, I required net connection. That is nothing but the computer network. So here, communicate taking the shortest time is possible. So by using computer network, I can able to save the time and I can able to communicate with my friends or with my family members with shorter time distance. Now, computer network is a combination of device. This is another definition. So what is computer network here? It is a combination of device. It's nothing but two or more computing devices that are connected each other for the purpose of data and resource sharing. So for the purpose of why I required computer network, it's mainly used to communicate each other and share the data. Now, they are connected together. Now, the question arises how they are connected each other. To connect each other, I can have wired network or wireless communication or wireless connection. If it is wired connection, a physical path between two or more devices. It is physical path in the sense what? It is wired connection. Either I can able to have twisted pair cable, fiber optics cable, or I can have coaxial cable. And if I use wireless media, then I can have radio waves, infrared or microwaves. And the computer network is mainly used to share the data. It's mainly used to share the data. So here sharing can be done in two ways, in the sense the data is shared through two possible ways, that is physical cable, in the sense I can able to transfer the data by using physical cable such as fiber optics, coaxial or twisted pair cable. If I use another method, that is wireless method, then I can have Wi-Fi connection, radio wave or microwave transmission. So these are the two media used to share the data. Now, let me to discuss the applications of computer network. Before going to discuss the applications of computer network, let me to revise what is computer network. So, what is computer network here? It's nothing but the interconnection of two or more devices for the purpose of sharing and communicating each other. So dear student, what is computer network? It's nothing but the group of computing devices are connected each other for the purpose of sharing and communicating each other. Now what is the first application I have? That is resource sharing. Dear student, think that I have 4 systems. How many systems? 4 systems. And I have only one printer. I have only one printer. So this is my printer and these are my system. So P1, P2 and P3 and P4. Now all the 4 systems want to access printer. But I have only one printer. So what shall I do now? See here, one printer, 4 computer. Now what I want to do here, I want to share the printer among all 4 computers. So what I want to do, I want to establish a local area network connection between all 4 computer system. Then what I want to do, I want to install printer in any one of the computer. Now I want to share the printer so that all the 4 system can able to access the printer. So what is resource here? That's nothing but the printer. Now by using computer network, I can able to share the resource very easily. So resource sharing means you can able to share hardware as well as software resources among multiple users. So what is multiple user here? That's nothing but the n number of user. If I consider hardware, I can able to share disk, that is hard disk, printers as well as fax machine. And if I consider softwares, then I can have Oracle virtual machine or virtual box as well as Android Studio. Now let me to consider second application here, that is information sharing. So information sharing in the sense what? I want to share the information or messages between all the computer. For that, I'm going to have computer network. So dear student, you heard www. So what is www? It is a World Wide Web. It is a central repository. So what is repository here? That's nothing but the storage area or storage place where I'm going to store all the information, so that all the client, that's nothing but the computers, can able to access the information which is stored in the www. It's a central repository. So using a computer network, we can able to share the information over the network, and it provides search capability such as www. So dear student, all are familiar with Google search engine, and if I want to search anything, what I'm going to do? I'm going to place the request. Where I'm going to place the request? In Google search engine, and whatever the information I'm going to get, that is from the www. So overall, that is over the network, a single information can be shared among many users. In the sense, by using computer network, I can able to share single information among n number of users. Another application here is communication. So what is communication here? There are certain time I want to communicate with my friends or with my family members or with my colleagues. And how I'm going to communicate? By using network, that is, I can able to make a video call, or I can able to make a email, or I can able to broadcast the message, or even I can able to send the money electronically. That is known as electronic fund transformation. Then the next application I have, that is entertainment industry. So dear student, if I consider entertainment industries like Amazon Prime, Netflix or Z5, Oot, all these entertainment industry, they are going to make use of computer network. So the entertainment industry also uses computer network widely. Some of the entertainment industries are video on demand. For example, if I consider Amazon Prime, okay, based on the user demand, we are going to get the movies or we are going to get the web series. That has happened only because of computer network. And multi-person real-time simulation games. There are certain time we can able to play online game. It is a online simulation game that can be happened with the help of computer network. Even we can able to watch movies, TVs as well as programs. Even if I consider YouTube, suppose if I want to watch any videos or if I want to see any songs, then I must require network connection. I must require computer network. Without computer network, I'm not able to watch the movies or listen the songs. Okay, fine. Next, I'm going to have another application, access to remote database. So what is remote database? So here database is nothing but the collection of related data. And what about remote database? We don't know where the database is present, but I can able to access the content from the remote database. So it is placed or stored remotely. With the help of internet connection, I can able to access remote database. So computer network allows us to access the remote database of the various applications by the end user. Example, if I want to make any reservation, for example, bus ticket reservation or train ticket reservation or aeroplane ticket reservation, then all the customers' informations are stored in the remote database. Now, to access the information from the remote database, I required internet connection. So here, some applications are reservation for hotels, aeroplane booking, home booking, automated newspaper, even if I consider automated library, that is online library or digital library, that has happened only because of computer networks. Now, I have another application, home application. In the sense, in my home, how I'm going to use computer network. For example, think that I want to send the money to my friend or my colleague. Okay, so what I'm going to do? I'm going to use Google Pay or Phone Pay. If I want to send the money electronically, then I must require computer network. So in home also we are going to use computer network. Even if I consider home appliances and if I want IoT in my home, once again I require network connection. So what is IoT? Internet of Things. In the sense, I have the electronic appliances and I'm going to control all these electronic appliances through the internet connection. Okay, for that also I required network or net connection. So here there are many common users of computer network are as home applications. First one, you can consider user to user communication. That is nothing but the WhatsApp chat. If I want to chat with my friends, I required computer network. Access to remote instruction. If I want to get some instruction remotely or electronically, then I'm going to use computer network. Electronic commerce, in the sense what? If I want to purchase any products through online, that is Amazon, Flipkart, eBay, okay, and entertainment. If I want to watch any movies and serials, once again I required computer network. And another way is managing bank accounts, transferring money to some other banks, paying current bill, that is nothing but paying bills electronically. All those things comes under home application. Now, let me to consider another application here, that is business application. In the sense, how we are going to use computer network to improve the business. There are certain time, if I want to send any document to my colleague or my subordinates, that time I required computer network. And if I want to share any resources among my colleagues, once again I required computer network. So the purpose of resource sharing is that without moving to physical location, by using computer network, I can able to share the resource. So I don't want to move physically from one location to another. All the data, plans as well as tools can be shared to any network user. By using computer network, I can able to share hardware as well as software tools. Now, most of the companies are doing business electronically. Even work from home, that is running successfully because of computer network. So most of the companies are doing businesses electronically with other companies and with other clients worldwide with the help of computer network. Now, dear student, let me to consider another application of computer network, that is social media. Nowadays, almost all the users are busy with social media. In the sense, if they want to do any chit chat, they're going to use social media. What are the example for social media? That is nothing but Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram. Okay, fine. Suppose if I want to post anything, then frequently I'm going to use social media. And if I want to share any information, once again I'm going to use social media. Now, this social media is purely depends on the computer network. In the sense, without network, you cannot able to communicate, or without network, you cannot able to share the information. So, social media is also a great example for a computer network application. It helps many people to share and receive the information related to political, ethical and social issue. So, dear student, these are some of the applications of computer network, and from the examination point of view, this topic is very, very important and you can expect for 7 or 8 marks. If I consider what is computer network, then it is for 2 marks. And if you get the question like explain the applications of computer network, then it is for 7 or 8 marks. Now, I'm going to have the last topic of the day, that is computer network structure. So what is structure? How the connection actually looks like. In the sense, what are the physical component I have, what are the logical component I have to make a computer network. So dear student, a computer network structure is anything pertaining to a computer network. So, computer structure is nothing but anything related to computer network. So, a computer network structure can be many different things to different people. So, dear student, think that if I have to make a LAN connection, then what are the things I required? How I'm going to establish the connection? What are the devices I required? That is known as structure of network or network structure. From the perspective of one of the people that is designed or implemented a network, it is a collection of wires, computers and components. According to the user view, what is structure of computer network or network structure? That's nothing but the collection of wires, computers and components, and how these wires, computers and components are implemented either logically or physically. A physical network structure is composed mostly of cables, switches, workstations, hubs, routers, bridge. So dear student, if I want to make a network connection, then I must have the computer system. Along with that, I must have Ethernet card. So what is Ethernet card? That is nothing but the network card. If I want to make network connection between two devices or two computers, then I must have Ethernet card. Along with that, I required wires and I required components like switches, hubs, router. Okay, all those things are together called computer network structure. Anyway, dear student, in my today's class, I started with what is computer network. Along with that, I have discussed the applications of computer network. Along with that, I have discussed network structure. But in my next class, I'm going to deal with network architecture and network type. Anyway, dear student, these are the very interesting topics. So don't forget to watch my next session. Dear student, let's meet in the next session with more information about computer network. Until that, keep watching and keep learning. Thank you.